Hi there, I'm Brittany Noelle, and I'm gonna be your Sunny instructor for today. Today I'm gonna be taking you through a 15-minute booty workout, so we're gonna be toning that up. Just make sure that you go ahead and like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of our workouts. So go ahead and grab a chair, because we're gonna need one of those, and the rest is just gonna be your body. So let's get started. So first things first, you're gonna need a chair. We're gonna be doing pistol squats to the chair. So we're gonna be doing this for a minute, which is really about 30 seconds on each side, okay? And then after we do that, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna do single leg deadlifts and then curtsy lunges. Everything will be for a minute, 30 seconds on each side. All right, so pistol squats to the chair. You're gonna stick one foot up. You're going to sit in the chair. You're going to stand up, bring the hips all the way through. Now, if you get down here and you go to stand up and you say, oh, no, 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 that's okay. You can come down with one leg and up with two legs, okay? So that is going to be if you try to get up and your booty is not agreeing. Now, as we come down to this chair, please don't flop down. We wanna control it, make sure that the knee is staying in line with your toes so it's not cutting in. Okay, now we're gonna switch sides. Stand up, okay? You might notice too, one leg might be like, yeah, and the other leg might be like, no, 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 no. So again, if this is your no, 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 no side, you're gonna come up with two legs and come down with one. So up with two, down with one. Just giving you an option here. Try not to launch yourself out of the chair either. Sometimes people will use their hands to kind of like propel themselves out of the chair. We don't know that. You don't need to do that. Stand up nice and good. Okay, next we're gonna do single leg deadlifts. You're gonna stand on one foot and you're going to reach and come up, squeeze the glutes to the top. Make sure that your back is as flat as possible. Kick that heel up towards the sky. Do not worry about how low you go. You do not need to touch your hand to the floor because we don't want your back to round. You're just going low enough to feel a nice stretch in your hamstrings and then squeezing the glutes to come up. Switch sides. Okay, the leg that you're standing on is the working leg. That is the leg that you are working. Some people think it's the leg that's moving back, but it's the one you're standing on. So you will start to feel your glutes working because whenever we're on one leg, we have to use our glute muscles as a stabilizer, and we're also using another part of our glutes to actually bring our hips forward into this hip extension at the top here. All right, next, we're gonna do curtsy lunges. So you're gonna step behind, lower yourself down so you have a nice 90-degree angle on the front and back knees. You're gonna come back to the top here. So you're gonna just act like you're curtsying to the former queen. You're going to keep your feet facing forward. So see how my heel is lined up with my toe here. Keep the knee behind your toe and don't let your knee go in or out. Keep it tracking in line with your toe, okay? Also make sure that you're keeping everything square facing forward, not opening up like so like this. You wanna make sure that you're keeping everything square, hips facing forward. Switch sides. I know, a lot to think about, but it's okay. As you get better at your curtsy lunges, you will get better at the form. So you will be feeling this in your glutes, of course, because we're working booty. I feel it mostly in the front leg, because I feel like I'm putting more pressure there, but you might find it in a different place. But make sure that it's in the booty. Okay, now we get a 2-minute rest break, yay! So you get 2 minutes to kind of shake it out, stretch it out if you need to. Actually, we're gonna go ahead and utilize this chair. Sometimes it's nice to just put one leg over the other and just do a quick little stretch there of the glutes if you need to. Because sometimes you just need a little extra glute stretch. You also could just have a little sit if you feel like you need to do that to aid in your recovery. Great time for you to grab some water, towel off if you need to. Everything is all good with that. I'm gonna switch sides again. It's very nice to have a chair when you're in the middle of a workout. It's a really great, resting place. Now, I'm giving you guys a full 2 minutes to recover because, again, I really want you to be able to focus on your form, especially when it comes to getting in and out of that chair. If we don't let our muscles go ahead and take the time to regroup, then those might get a little bit sloppy. So we want to just go ahead and take that time. Now, some more things with the form with sitting in the chair and getting up. Again, you have the option to stand up with 2 legs, sit down with 1. So see if that helps, or if you need to do the reverse, if you need to sit down with 2 legs and stand up with 1, that is fine too. Take whatever modifications that you need. And on that curtsy lunge, again, anytime we're doing lunges, you can always feel free to modify by not going as low. So if you need to adjust your depth, you can. Also, if you need to hold on to something, if you want to hold on to the back of the chair to help you with those, that is fine as well. All right, so we're gonna go into our second set. We have 3 sets total. So let's go ahead and get started with these pistol squats to the chair. All right, so standing on 1 leg, we're gonna sit down. Now, I start with my more stable leg. Some people like to start with the leg that struggles more so they can just sort of get it over with. It's completely up to you. Remember, when we're doing these, we're not chucking ourselves out of the chair. You're slowly lowering yourself down, slowly getting up with control. Keep your core engaged. Try to actually engage the glutes to stand up. Okay? Switch legs, lower yourself down and up. It helps if you keep a little bit of a forward posture to get up. That way you don't have to throw yourself forward. If you just have your core engaged on the way up, that helps a lot. You're doing great. If you don't want to put the foot down when you stand up, you don't have to. That's going to make things a little more complicated. All right, go ahead and stand up. We're going to do our single leg deadlifts. Karate chop the hips. Hinge, up and squeeze. Keep the back flat, okay? No rounding of the back. Don't worry about how low you go. Again, we're trying to work the glutes here, squeezing. Sometimes it helps to actually put your hand there so you can actually verify, like, hey, okay, I've got glute muscles. This is great, we're building booty here. Switch sides. Down and up. Now, again, we're doing all this body weight, okay? So this is a very nice beginning place for you to start with toning the booty. If you wanna build a booty, get a little more in, then that would mean that you would wanna add a little bit of weight to these exercises to have more resistance. But for now, we're just working on toning and getting that in. All right, curtsy lunges, curtsy to the queen, and up. Again, go whatever depth is comfortable for you. Notice I'm not stepping too wide because that allows me to make sure that I'm getting a nice 90-degree angle in the front and back legs. Also allows me to sit back more so that I can engage my glutes even more. If you go too wide or too narrow, it feels a little bit weird, so you gotta find a little sweet spot. Switch sides. Keep that foot facing forward. Heels lined up with the toe. Keep the knee behind the toes. And again, make sure the hips are facing forward, okay? You don't wanna be opening up. Your shoulders should be facing forward as well. Again, takes a little bit of practice to get your form down with this, but once you do, you'll be a pro at curtsying. You'll be ready to go to England, okay? You'll be prepared. All right, take a break, 2 minutes on the clock. Again, inhale, exhale. If you need to grab some water, go ahead and do that. If you need to shake it out, you can do that. Let's try some different stretches. I'm just gonna do a little quad stretch. If you wanna hold on to your chair to do that, you can. Again, for me, just trying to stay loose on our break here. If you need to have a sit, you can absolutely use your chair to have a sit. I'm gonna go back into our little pose here. Now I'm not holding stretches too long just because we are still in the middle of our workout. We don't wanna overstretch things. We don't wanna lengthen our muscles quite yet because we're still using them, but we can just do like quick little 3 to 5 second stretches just to help get us over the hump, all right? Okay, now, shake it out. Grab some more water if you need to. We're at about a minute. So we have 1 more minute left and then we're gonna go into our last set. Now, just so you know, I'm gonna be a little bit mean. When we finish this last set, we're gonna do a finisher on the ground, on the floor. So you, if your glutes aren't feeling it yet, they might towards the end, okay? So just keep that in mind. And again, work through it with your body. This is the third set. So again, fatigue might be setting in. So if you need to take any of the modifications that I told you, feel free. If you're feeling great and you're like, yay, I can push myself even more, again, try things like when we're standing up, making sure to keep the leg up. If you want to get a little bit deeper in those curtsy squats, those are fine. Sorry, in those curtsy lunges, those are fine. When you're doing your deadlifts, I would just say challenge yourself more with that stability. Again, try to work on kicking the heel up to the sky, trying to work on keeping that hip bone down. So just trying more to concentrate on your form. All right, let's go ahead and get started again. We're gonna do the pistol squats. So standing in front of the chair, down and up. I used to tell people not to squish something. I used to call it something, like I would be like, pretend like I have my something. I don't remember what it was. I don't think it was an animal, but I was don't squish it. So pretend like there's something here that you just don't wanna like flop down on. That you're like, oh, okay. If I ease on it, it will cause less damage than if I just flop down on it. Switch sides. Now it's gonna bug me all day of what I used to say. When I find out, I'll put it in the comment section because it'll make you laugh. Okay. Down. Remember, try not to shoot yourself out of the chair. Be nice, stable as you come up, down. Try not to fall down sideways too. I know that can be a little bit hard as you get tired. All right, single leg deadlifts. So, standing on one leg, reaching, coming up. Don't rush the movement. In fact, if you wanna challenge yourself, if you go a little bit slower, we're really gonna have to work through stabilizing that leg. Again, really challenging the glutes here on the stabilization. Switch sides. Oop, oop. Okay, we recovered. There we go. See, this is a lot more fun when you're trying to go slower. Fun in the sense of like, oh, we're challenging ourselves. I don't know if it like feels fun necessarily. It's like mentally fun, I guess. Okay, couple more seconds. And we're gonna do our last set of curtsy lunges. So curtsy and up. Again, you can challenge yourself by going a little bit lower, slowing your tempo a little bit, so you have to spin longer coming down and coming up. Again, that'll make you feel the burn a little bit more. Whenever we get tired, we have a tendency to go faster, to get it over with. We're also secretly making it a little less harder on our muscles because we're not spending as much time under tension. Switch sides. Okay. All right, this is our last side. Doing great here. Keep the shoulders facing forward. Again, play around a little bit with how low you're going. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling like sweat is happening. That's a good sign. It means we're working. All right, 2 seconds left. All right, okay. Well done with that. We're gonna do a little finisher on the floor. So I'm just gonna move this to right here. Boom. We're gonna lay down on our back and we're gonna do some frog pumps. So you're gonna have the soles of your feet facing toward each other and we're just going to come up, bridge, and down. So we're gonna do this for this remaining minute. Now, I'm also gonna challenge you. We're gonna do 10 reps, then we're gonna hold and do another 10. Notice my palms are up. Okay, you're gonna hold. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, back to reps. Up, squeeze. This is a great opportunity for you to work on your range of motion with your hips. You're also gonna feel this in your inner thighs a bit because we're squeezing there. Make sure that you are squeezing those glutes at the top here. Give me one more good one. Excellent. All right, rock yourself up. Awesome. All right. Well, I hope that you enjoyed that. I had a blast training you. Again, my name is Brittany Noelle. You can find me here on YouTube, Brittany Noelle S, and on Instagram @BNoelleFitness. See you there. Bye for now.